If you're stressed, you're more vulnerable to different diseases. If you're not stressed, that means if you've learned how to combat your stress, that means you build some resilience.
Yeah.
Which means that you now can prevent certain ill health happening to you because of that. So yes, small habits, small habit like a healthy meal now and again. Going for a walk is not now and again, I mean consistently. If you decide to have one healthy meal a week, do it consistently.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be this week.
Yeah.
It should be every week.
Yeah.
And you will see as the week go on, you will start enjoying that healthy meal, that you will start transferring it to other days. The same with walking.
Yeah.
You start walking 10 minutes, you end up walking 30 minutes
Yeah.
because you're enjoying the fresh air, you're enjoying the scenery out there, you're walking outside and things like that. So build those small habits because they will allow you, to keep a healthy.
Yeah. So the bottom line is what? Consistency beats intensity.
Yes.
It beats intensity.
Like
doing one thing like bam.
Yeah.
It's what
like
we're
those
avoiding.
Extreme diets.
Yeah.
People want to lose weight. They want to lose weight and they decide, okay, I'm just going to do it in extreme way. What extreme is going to do? You're going to lose the weight. Yes, you are going to lose the weight. That's definitely, you are going to lose the weight. But you don't know the other side of the coin. Because when you do it intensely, your body is getting mixed messages.
Yes.
Your body, you're disrupting the normal functioning of your body.
Yeah.
So your body will now see, oh, you are not eating, you are not doing this, you're depriving yourself. So your body will go into an alert mode.
Start compensating.
What
Somehow.
will happen is when you stop that intense diet, hoping that you will keep that weight off, because your body got the message that you're at risk, you're in danger.
Yeah.
It will start firing other messages to you.
Yeah.
You will need to compensate.
Yeah.
And you will compensate by overcompensating. Because you will eat even more than you were eating before you did that intensive diet.
Yes.
So you will now put double the weight that you lost. So doing it intensely,
it's not great.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Small steps are more, how can I say, sustainable.
They are sustainable. That's the word. Yeah. Sustainability.
If you're doing something slowly, you're more likely to do it indefinitely.
Yeah.
But if you're doing intensive, you're more likely to get tired very quickly. It's like running.
Yeah.
If you do a fast running,
you get tired
people can't
quickly.
do that for hours.
A long time.
No. You see those fast runners, they can just do 100 lap, 400 lap, 800 lap. But when you start going to 1,000, 2,000, no, you have to slow down. So that's it. Intensity is not sustainable on a long run.
Yeah.
In a long run.
Yeah, me in that aspect concerned with my own daily challenges, I always tell myself, like, I want to be able to do exercise all my life, and that's why I choose walking.
Yeah, because walking is sustainable.
Walking is sustainable. I cannot tell myself that I'm going to be hitting the gym all that boom, boom, boom. I can't do it. This is me. Some people are like, no, I'm okay with that, but me, I'm like, no, I need to do this thing for a long period of time, so I have to take the least possible.
It has to be enjoyable. It has to be not feel like restraining, because if it's restraining, you're not going to do it. Let's face it. You will do it today, tomorrow, and then you will start feeling it's too much. And that's not the way to go. Because if you want daily habits that are sustainable, that are going to be life-changing, you need small habits, small but consistently,
daily.
Okay, it's not the thing that you do today massively that is going to change your life. It's the little step that you take consistently that are going to change your life. Okay. So if you were to take something home with you today, is that you don't need big change.
No,
you don't need massive intensive actions. Okay, you need small choices, and those small choices can start today. It can be going to bed 30 minutes earlier than you used to. It can be walking 10 minutes a day. It can be starting to drink more water, because water is better than
sugary drinks.
So those little things can make a massive difference.
And you have control over it, don't you? Because the little is manageable. You're able to handle that. So it's about that.
It's about little but consistently.
We cannot we cannot emphasize this enough, and we're gonna keep pounding on it.
Yes.
Because
we're not letting you go.
No. Because it's the key, whether we like it or not, is the key.
Yes.
So we have to keep pounding on it.
Yes.
So take those little small steps.
Yeah,
please.
because small choices give people control over their health. Okay. And a healthier society is one where people feel capable,
not dependent.
Not dependent.
You don't want to be dependent.
No.
You don't want to give your health in the hands of other people.
You don't know.
We work in health.
We don't even know.
We work in health. People come in, even your healthcare professionals, as we just mentioned earlier about starting your day.
Yeah.
Even your doctor, once you go and you sit in front of your doctor, you don't know what kind of a day that doctor has had before starting.
Honestly.
So whatever decisions that doctor is making for you is depending on his own knowledge.
Yes.
His own
experience, his level of skills.
Yeah.
So you may have one that is very good and is going to do a great job, and you may also have one that messes your life up.
Exactly. I'm just gonna quote this as well. I attended a health inequality conference last week.
Yeah.
And what I got out of when I went for the conference, there was something I was looking for. I didn't quite get it. However, I came out with a message for you guys to say that there are people that suffer health inequalities when they go to hospital. There are things because of either their skin color, either their age, either whether they're pregnant or they're not, whether they're other factors.
Yes, there's a lot of, and I was really surprised because you're saying about it now. It's almost like sometimes me and Jane, sometimes I think we were made to do this together. Honestly, look at this. She's been to a conference and she's talking about this. I wasn't at the conference, but I went to one of the nursing home where I work, and one of the lady in that nursing home mentioned this to me. She's Indian descent, and she said she didn't realize that they also go through health inequalities like that. In that sense. Like what did you say? The
ethnicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
She said Asian women are more likely to be turned down for certain tests in hospital. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Because they have this in their culture. Some Asian women can only see female healthcare professionals. So sometimes they've already put them on the side.
Yeah.
When a test comes up, because her mom was supposed to go through this test and they kept postponing it. She didn't understand why they kept postponing it. And then she read about a big article about it.
Yeah.
That Asian women are being discriminated
and
when it comes to.
And that's just one case. That's
investigation and things like that.
Yeah, and that's just one case. And what I got from that conference, if I want to add, is the fact that we don't even want to get into the health system before we're being discriminated against.
Yes.
Or before things happen, or just because of the way the structure is, it doesn't favor you.
Yeah.
So first of all, avoid going there in the first place.
Take your health in your hands. That's what we are saying.
Don't go in it in the first place because of your color or your age. It's just like the elderly. They have their own way they go in there. The ways that
because you're already old, they class you.
Yeah.
You don't certain intervention. They're saying no, you're old, so you don't need that. They don't know that you can still live for another 10 years. Okay, but they've already put you on the side because you're old. So it's unlikely, you're going to make it in this intervention. Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
But that's one reality that happens.
It is a reality. Yeah. It's a reality because they do, health, when they're doing trials, they cannot do trials on every single circumstance. It's hard.
Yes.
They do trials based on the sample size that they have and the nature of the sample.
Yes.
That's how they do the trials.
They have specific criteria for each trial. So it will be a certain population, a certain age group, they have their own criteria. So they cannot include everybody because otherwise it's going to be a massive research. It's going to take a long time to generate those data and to analyze all of that. So they will take a specific so that they can really study what has gone on through that. So what we are trying to say here is that,
and you might not be part of those
Exactly.
specific, and if
Exactly.
you're not part of those specific, that trial for that, either that medication or that intervention, you might be left
didn't
out.
take you into consideration.
Yeah,
really.
because we are all unique.
Yes.
Always come back to this,
Yeah.
and different in every aspect.